we need to talk about a few things. We need to talk about your why, getting around people that are successful, and expanding your vision. So every entrepreneur knows that to get started, to get the motivation you need to do something as difficult as entrepreneurship is you need a why. And maybe you've heard this before. It can come off a little bit corny, but seriously, you need something that's lighting a fire under your butt to be able to continue with entrepreneurship even through the hard parts. And your why might change throughout your life. It doesn't always have to be the exact same thing, but let's talk about how you can actually identify what your why is. First, let's dive into what actually is your why. This is something that you need to find within yourself. Everyone's why is different. This is something that motivates you to a level that gets you emotional, gets you actually lighting a fire under your butt to go and do something with your life. This is gonna be the thing that actually helps you in those hard times when you wanna give up, when you wanna stop. This is going to help you continue to go. So it really needs to be something that gets you emotional. Some examples of whys could be, I want to retire my parents so that they don't have to work until they're dead. I want to be able to pay off their mortgage so they can comfortably live in their home without stress. I wanna be able to retire my spouse so that we can spend more time together and build a family and be there with our children. I want to be able to take a big trip to Italy with my family so we can see where our ancestors were from and experience that culture. Things that are really important to you, and everyone's is going to be different because it really depends on what fires you up and what your personal life experiences have been. For me, I have several whys, but the biggest one definitely is providing generational wealth for my future family so that my children can be set up and have a really beautiful life, and also to be able to provide for my siblings and parents that I have now and buy us a beach house in our favorite vacation spot that we always go so that we can make lifelong memories as a family in this house. The biggest mistake I see people make when it comes to their why is they don't make it specific enough. So many people are like, well, I want to be rich. Well, I want to help my family. I want to retire early. Those are great starting points, but let's dive deeper into that so that you can really find that specific thing that makes your heart beat, that maybe makes you tear up. That's how powerful it needs to be. So whatever your first goal that comes to mind is, maybe that's, I want to be rich. Let's dive into that more. Okay, why do you want to be rich? What does rich even mean to you? Does that mean, you have enough money to live comfortably? Does that mean multi-millions? Does that mean billions? Really nail down what does that even mean for you, and don't be alarmed if it's hard to think of this right off the bat. Sometimes it's really hard to even know what you want in life because most people never do. Most people never have the time. Most people don't even want to think about what they really want in life because they don't believe that they can have it. So it's almost a waste of time for them to even begin to think about it, so they don't even bother. That's not how we live, right? That's not what we're doing here. You want to think bigger than yourself.